Today we're going to be comparing two of the most popular water flossers. Over here in the orange box we have the BITVAE C5, and then over here in the blue box we have the COSLUS water flosser. We're going to be starting things off with the actual cleaning test. We're going to use these teeth right here. We're going to put some peanut butter all over them and have some fun with the cleaning, and we're going to see which one does the fastest job. Then after that we're going to go over all the accessories and some of the differences between these two. Let's go ahead and cut to the actual cleaning test. All right guys, so welcome to the testing portion. We're going to be starting off with the BITVAE, which is some normal water on the clean mode and on the max intensity. That's the same setting that we're going to do on the COSLUS. So let's go ahead and get started with this peanut butter mess. All right guys, so about 1 minute later, these teeth are almost perfectly clean. Obviously we made a pretty big mess there because it's not enclosed in a mouth, it's just kind of open. So that's why I'm doing this test in a shower, but this did a really good job. It was extremely powerful, and I'm honestly probably going to use this to clean the bathtub. Like, I don't know if you guys could see how powerful this is, but I'm able to clean the peanut butter off of the tile right there. So after all that cleaning, we went from a full tank to almost empty, and if you guys angle it at all, the water does seem to kind of struggle to come out. So we did use this almost to the max, and hopefully your teeth aren't going to be that dirty so that you won't have to use that much water. Let's go ahead and try out the COSLUS. All right, so next up we have the COSLUS right there, and then we got the teeth all messy again with some more peanut butter. So let's go ahead and give this one a try on the same mode. We're gonna make sure that we're unclean, and we're just gonna go ahead and turn this on. This one seems to distribute the water a little differently, like a little less direct, but it seems to almost help make this a quicker process, at least with this specific mess. So we're almost done here, just doing a little finish up. Missed one spot right in there, but overall extremely impressed. So we used almost the same amount of water as the BITVAE, and I guess we're probably using a little bit more water at a time, especially with, I guess, this nozzle. Maybe it puts out more water per second. So I think that might be why it seemed to clean this a little quicker, because it definitely did go through a little bit more water than the BITVAE during the test. So anyways, they both did pretty good. Definitely impressed. Let's go ahead and talk about the actual different accessories and other features. So overall, I would say the test went pretty well. These things both did a great job. Now let's go over some of the other differences that you might find. First of all, we're gonna have different attachments. So on the actual COSLUS, we get all black designs here. We have these spouts with silicone tips, and I assume this is gonna help kind of get around your gums and stuff. Then we have one with even small bristles, which is pretty cool. We have the tongue scraper, and then we have two of the normal water nozzles. The actual charging port is a little different than the BITVAE. That is what the charging port looks like. It's more of like a plug, kind of like gaming consoles use almost, just a little smaller. And then the tank's a little different. So the tank is actually a little bit larger on the COSLUS. This is a 300 milliliter tank, and it is a little bigger. BITVAE, I believe, is a 260. So for the charging port, we just have a plug that you guys could remove right there and then put it back in. It's not attached to anything, so make sure you guys don't lose it. And then for the power button, it's right up here. It does work a little differently. You press it once and it just stays on, and then you press it again to turn it off. And then the mode selector is right down there. We have a clean, we have a soft, and then the massage mode. And then once again, we have the easy fill port right here. And you guys could take it out, and there's a port up top. So 2 ports on both of these. Let's go over to the BITVAE. So the BITVAE has like a DC jack for charging. So it's one of those circular ones, and it has a connected cap to make sure nothing gets in that port. Once again, we have an easy fill nozzle right there, and then you guys could easily remove this and you guys get a much larger hole up top. That makes it a little easier to clean this one versus the COSLUS, but it is a little smaller. We do have a button on both of them to remove the tips. And then on the front here, we have the power button, and we actually get a mode selector as well as an intensity selector. So we could change how powerful every single setting is on the BITVAE C5, where as far as I know, I have not been able to do that on the COSLUS. So if you're like me and have extremely sensitive teeth, this has been really nice because I could turn the water pressure down and it's just a little easier to use. So let's go over the attachments real quick. We have the tongue scraper, and these are all clear. We have a bunch of the water nozzles. They're basically all the same. And then we have the one that's already attached to this water flosser. So overall, these are both great machines. I really enjoyed them both, but there definitely are a few differences. So hopefully you were able to find which one is going to be the most helpful for you. So there you guys have it. That is it for my really quick comparison between these two water flossers.